No, it's not working. Okay, we should be. I can't find the music. We should be live. Can you see it? I don't know. Conscious read. No, it's
I
not
got
working.
a message that
Okay, we should be. I can't find the music. We should be live. I can hear myself. Can you see it? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yes, welcome. We should be live now. And welcome to all joining us on this live stream. I'm here with two amazing women. It's Åsa from Sweden and it's Katrin, originally from Austria, but living in Mallorca. And I am originally from Germany, but living in Sweden. So it's really international reading tonight, but we will read to you in English. And we already talked about like next time we will do international. We will do in several languages. So we'll try that one. But tonight is in English. And we are here for you to read for you, to give you answers to your questions from the field, from a morphogenetic field. And you can ask whatever question you like. It could be that we switch the question a little bit. We twitch it a little bit so it fits into our concept and what we want to have, because this is what we create in the field. But you can also, if you don't have an idea what to ask, you can always ask for a message from the field, because there's always something coming which fits perfectly in what you need right now. And I would say, I just have to find it on my mobile first so I can, yes, now I see it. No, don't see it. Wait a while. So I know there should be a delay on the other side. So we are waiting for your questions on our side. And just have a look. I can see who's with us. It's Stephanie. Hello, I can see and hear everything. That's great. So technology is working fine. And we will switch, like, I think if Åsa starts and Katrin and me, so we will take turns answering your questions. And you can just start. And to explain a bit to you, it will be quite, we will give you a short answer. So it's worth to book somebody reading for you from the field, because we can really dig deep in the field. But certainly tonight is just to give you an impression what's possible. And yeah, you can ask whatever you like about your current situation. And a very nice way to ask is also from what you want to achieve in life, to ask like, how did I manage so easily to receive a lot in life, to get healthy, to get my dream partner, whatever. So, okay, Stephanie's already starting. Yes, please. What is the message behind the following? If I drink water, I have to cough. My neck is irritating me. Okay, that's one for Åsa. I would give it to you. It's Stephanie asking.
Okay.
What is the message behind the coughing?
The message behind it. Okay, so then I will go into the field for Stephanie. And I will ask the field what's behind the coughing when she's drinking water. I can feel the tickling in your throat. Not in your, I can feel it in mine. And it's something, it feels like when the water go down your throat, it feels like something is activated. In some way, there's something that that doesn't fit with the water, actually. So I see that I see a flower, and I see a white flower, and there's something essential oil or something from a white flower that you can take some drops or something, like some flower drops or whatever, to make this better, like chamomile, I think. the flower with the white flower with the yellow in the middle. You can drink it as tea. You should try to drink chamomile tea, and then it something will happen actually. So I think you should look up the chamomile and see what in flower languages what this mean, because there's some kind of message for you, because I can't get the meaning right now. But yeah, that was the message.
Thank you so much, Osa. Yeah, I'm waiting for Stephanie to answer. Maybe she already has a hint from it, so that's great. We don't have any more questions right now, so we just wait a while. Maybe in the meantime, we can talk a bit about, what conscious reading is about, if you want to, while we were waiting for the questions. I mean, I have 2 participants of the round with me, so maybe you want to talk a bit about what was your experience by starting to read the field, and now after a while, because I know you're reading a while now, you have gained a lot of experience. It would be nice if you talk a bit about what did it do with you, what happened in your life, or what are you enthusiastic about with field reading, because tonight you're sitting here and joining and doing the reading. So maybe if you want to.
Yes. For me, I like a long time, I've just like looked at live readings like this. I participated and I asked for messages, and I was always really fascinated by it. And I was very sure that I can't do that. So that's, I think, a fun fact to share, because maybe there are people there who think the same. And they're like, oh my God, I can't do this. How do they do it? And everybody can do it. And Solveig always said everybody can do it. And I was like, yeah, but not me. And it's actually true. So if I can do it, everybody can. And yeah, the experience is very mind-opening, because it's a trust in yourself that you relearn, and that we maybe all had at some point, but we lost it in time. And I think to do the conscious reading training gives this back to you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. It's so nice to hear it from one of the participants, because I'm always talking, everybody can do it, you can do it. It's just about building up the trust. And so, and to get it confirmed by you is really nice. Thank you so much. Yeah.
That's how it is.
Great. Meanwhile, I have an answer from Stephanie, and she says, okay, I drank chamomile tea intuitively, so it was definitely better. Thank you. I'm excited what it will activate.
Okay.
So you already see what she was drinking. And I think I remember from my time with my little daughter, she took homeopathy chamomilla. And it was not against, but it was to cure her, was rage, was a lot of, how do you say, when you're angry. So
anger?
Anger, yeah. I remember there was a topic, so maybe that's a hint for Stephanie too. And you can go on with questions if you want to, Stephanie, and I know there are a lot more joining, so just don't hesitate to ask something. If you're too shy, you can always just ask for a message. That's really nice, to just open up for a general message from the field. You can also ask, like, what do I not want to look at right now? It's really interesting too. Just a hint. Yeah. And maybe Osa wants to talk a bit about your experience in the training.
Yeah, I can do that, because the conscious reading, it just came to me because I didn't know that it existed. I met you, Solveig, last summer, and you were having a t-shirt or something with conscious reading. I thought it was about reading books or something. I was like, okay, but it was something when we talked, like, oh, you're doing something, and this is interesting, and I want to know more. And then I contacted you, and then we talked, and I said, I want to do the training. And you said, okay, but I don't do it in Swedish. And I said, I don't want it in Swedish. I want it in English. So then it was a group, and I really felt that this was for me, because it's like this, you go into the field, and I have experienced getting messages before, but this is in another way. And it's like you're looking actually for the creator energy, creating energy, and for the positive affirmations to create and to make, to choose the energy that is supporting you and that is building up something. So for me, it's amazing, and it has been so interesting because it happened so much in my life when I took the training. So it was like meant to be, and it has changed a lot of things for me, actually. And yeah, I just think that this is great, really great.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that you took the training, the first Swedish woman to take it. And I remember when I sat there in my t-shirt with the logo, it was actually the first time ever somebody asked me about it. So it's nice, because I'm going around with it all the time, but nobody really notices. I was like, that's one of the synchronicities. You look for something and you get drawn by it, yeah, because it's something to find. Really cool. Stephanie wrote, thank you for the hint, Sorek. Okay, welcome. Yeah, there are no more questions. What do we do? Do you have any idea what to do?
We could maybe just give a general message for anybody who's watching later, maybe.
Yes,
like
for the replay. It's a good idea. Yeah. So maybe one after the other, if you want to, was I already read? So Katrin, you can read one message, I can read one message.
Okay. Shall I maybe, I'll just, for the replay viewers, no? Or
yeah, if you go into the field for everybody that's seeing the video, listening, then it's a good intention.
Okay, I'll do that then. Okay, go into the field for everybody who will be watching this video at some point. Your field, what's the message for everybody who's going to see this video at some point? I see a tree, and the tree has a lot of fruit on it, but they're all different fruit. Like, it's not a pear tree or an apple tree, it's a tree that has apples and pears and cherries and bananas and anything you can imagine. So basically your favorite fruit is on that tree. It's a very, very abundant tree, like very green, but at the same time very colorful because of all these fruits. You feel, what is the message with this image? We all stem from the same root. Like the trunk is like we all have the same root. And that's the basis. But everybody grows into something else. It's a very beautiful feeling, because it is like this connection. So we are all connected because we all stem from the same, like we have our roots in the earth, and that nurtures us. But once we grow, we become our own individual yeah, special fruit. And not even like 2 oranges are never the same either, although they're the same fruit. And the message is to embrace this unity, but also the individuality. So remember that you are part of a big whole, but you are an individual as well. And you have your own special gift or special way you bring into the world. Embrace that. That's it. Thank you.
It was really nice. Thank you so much. That's so true. Great, great. Thank you so much. And we have another question. Stephanie, thank you, Stephanie. Keeping us busy. What is my next step? I will read this for Stephanie. So I'm going to the field for Stephanie. And what is Stephanie's next step, please? It's actually a staircase going downwards. So you're going down a staircase. And I can see you taking very careful steps. It's like taking a step and then you're peeking around like what is down there. And you're listening and you're trying to get some clue about what is going on down there, or if there's anything going on. And then you're taking a next step and listening again. So this is about really carefully listening to yourself, to listening to to your needs. And I can see that it's hard for you to catch up with your needs. It's like covered by everyday life and functioning with everyday life. So it's you're not so trained to listen to your own needs, and it's really what you can do is like not taking careful steps, but really deciding I'm going down there. I'm going down into this basement, I'm going down into myself, and I will listen to my needs. So I first get a clue about what I need in life, and then the next step would be to respond to your needs, certainly to communicate your needs and stand up for your needs. But right now it's like having the courage to go down there, dig deep into yourself, and open up for your own needs. That's really what I get from the field. So I hope it helps, Stephanie. That would be the next step. Ooh. So if there's any more question, don't hesitate to keep us busy. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah. Do you have any idea? Should we read something else, or we just finish if there's nothing coming?
Maybe we should do something about the full moon. It's coming up on in 2 days or something. I don't know. Is it
Nice.
the 6th?
Yeah.
I think it is. We could do that.
Yeah. Do you want to give us a message from the full moon?
I can try. We can do it, all of us, I guess. I think
Yeah,
there's a lot of information. So I can start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will go into the field or the full moon on the Thursday, the 6th. And what's the message for everybody listening from the full moon? Oh, I see there's a lot of energy going around, and I can see like it's like the sun or the moon or whatever. It's a planet, and I can see the energy swirling around. It's a lot of energy, and it's so intense. So we all feel the energy. I know we do already, but it will getting even more intense, because then it seems like something is changing. It's remodeling something, like the moon is remodeled, the energy is making changes, and the changes is vibrating out. So we definitely feel it, and that will impact even our physical bodies. So we feel it, but it will also impact our physical everyday life in reality. In some way we will feel things a little bit differently, or we will it has something to do with our eyes, how we see the world, how we actually, when we're watching the world, when we see the world, is some kind of glasses, is some kind of illusionary glasses or something that is affected by this full moon. So we can see clearer, actually. It's like I have glasses and they are a little bit foggy, and then with the full moon they are getting more clear. So I think we will be more clear-sighted. The full moon will help us with taking things away that have impact us for a long time, so we couldn't see the world as it really is. And this is intense, and we feel it, and it's not a smooth ride. It's just like it can be quite tough, actually. So yeah, get the full moon message is you're going to change your sight. You're going to see a little bit more clearly. You're going to see through things that you didn't do before, and it's the illusion of what you have been seeing. It's like they are switching the glasses, so you will see another world, like you have been having on your sunglasses and then take them off, and then you put on an ordinary glasses so you can see it clearer. That was the message from the full moon. No.
I'd like to add something to this. And because I get that the moon is always full, but what we see is the light. So it's always round. It's not like part is off. It's always this shape, but when we see it from Earth and the shadow falls on it, we see the light. And that has to do with the perspective as well. So if it's the full moon, we see the whole light. And if it's the new moon, we see the whole shadow. But you can choose to always look at the light. And this also has to do with this perspective that you just mentioned, the look at the light, or choose to look at the light. That's it.
Thank you. And I can add that when Rosa was talking, I was seeing like a horse carriage wheel from from wood, really old, changing shape into a round, really modern disc, like flying really, really fast through space, and what I could feel like a detachment from time and space, because it's so fast. It's the change you talked about also, like changing form and everything. I could see this too, and it has to do with like detaching from time and space more and more, like losing feeling for these two variables, and a little bit more, not like totally, but like the full moon energy is helping with this. And this, it feels very chaotic too. It feels very challenging, because all our normal ways of life change. That's what I'm feeling too. Yeah, great. Thank you so much. So everybody got a full moon message, and we have some more questions coming in. It was Bettina from Court. I don't know if you know her also. No, because she's asking, do you have a message for me what I should look out for? Do you want to read it for her? Yeah, so we just continue.
Me,
if you want to.
yeah. So it was Bettina.
And the question is, do you have a message for me what I should look out for?
Okay. So I will go into the field for Bettina. And the question is, what is she looking out for? I can see you're walking down a street, and I can see you walking very confident and straightforward. You are on your way to something, and there's a lot of people all around you. And all of a sudden, something happened in front of you, and you can just feel that you can just see that something happened, but you don't see it actually. And then I can see it again. Something happens in front of you, but it's so quickly and it's happened so fast, and it's not seenable actually. So what you should do, you should be aware of that things that are coming in very quickly and just passing by very, very, very fast in your view. That's trying to tell you something. So be aware of things that you think, oh, that was nothing. Oh, I just imagined. No, you didn't. It's for real, and you should take it seriously, and you should just stop in life, wherever you are. It could be at home, it can be anywhere, but just stop for a moment, go inwards, and just be still and ask, what was it? What's the message? Something has happened. Is somebody trying to tell me something, or should I do something, or whatever? And then it can come like a text, like a book, like a meaning in any way, or as words or thoughts or something. So that you should be aware of that for the moment. Things, you get messages, you get hints, but they are not so clearly and not so loud. So listen very close to the small things. Yeah, that was the message.
Cool. I just got the do you know the song Listen Very Carefully?
Yeah.
Coming to my mind.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah. So I hope it helped, Bettina. What you should look out for. Thank you very much, Osa, for reading. And so there are no more questions coming in. I think I will just finish with this. So, and yeah, thanking you for joining us. Thank you, Osa, for reading. Thank you, Katrin, for reading. Next time we'll do an international one. So, but we will announce it in advance, so you know when to come. And wishing you a very nice evening. Thank you for joining, and seeing you next time. And Bettina's writing, thank you so much. So, okay, welcome. And see you next time in a live stream on this YouTube channel when we are reading for you from the field. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.